ask you something that's not on the list here.
Yeah,
because you mentioned Crazy Legs, and then it brought my mind back to like 80s and Rocksteady Crew and all that.
Yeah.
Why isn't Afrika Bambaataa in jail, bro?
I know, eh?
Why isn't that nigga in jail? You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen Hassan Campbell. He's been popped out of woodworks again. He's always out there, but like he's been going viral again for that whole Afrika Bambaataa thing, right? I guess more people.
What? Leave the what?
But like, you know, he's come out about Afrika Bambaataa a long time ago, right? And a bunch of other people have come forward and said, you know, Afrika Bambaataa touched them in ways.
Yeah, what have you seen
abused
recently?
them over years, right?
What have you seen recently then?
I seen Star talking about it.
Recently,
I seen the homie Gangland Neiman talking about it.
Recently.
Yes.
And Hassan, Big Hass.
Yeah, and Hassan ranting about, you know, people didn't say nothing back in the days and the man's still walking road now and you guys are still protecting this guy. How is it that hip hop has a well-known, publicly known PDF file and he has no cases?
You know when sometimes there's those, there's people in this world and in this industry that you just cannot touch, no matter if they've touched you. And it's kind of seriously, it's real like that. Like it's gonna be, I'm gonna just keep it funky. Okay?
Yeah.
A lot of these people who have been touched probably by this person have done their own things of touching also, because behavior like that, you if it's taught, you're gonna try to teach it somewhere else. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Okay. It happens to people. So what it is when you're so powerful like that, I feel he has something over a lot of people.
He must
in the game, right? Because when a lot of those guys wanted to get on, who you think they went to get on?
To Afrika Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation.
Exactly. And if you were Zulu Nation, what? You got on. If you were a 5%er, what? That was hip hop at one point.
Yes, but like this guy has now been revealed to be a PDF file to over a space of years. Not like even if it's a one-time occurrence, lock him up. You know what I'm saying? But like this guy has like serial. He's a serial PDF file.
Yeah, but what's the difference between then and now is that now you can record people. You could have caught someone on camera. Back then, you're not gonna I don't think a lot of people would let someone know that this man just touched me or has pictures of me in an album book of me posing up. They're not running out and saying that until they're up.
A lot of people ain't trying to come forward.
Exactly.
But a few people have come forward and
they look crazy.
And people look, Hassan Campbell, like he's crazy in his ways.
Yeah.
But like you also gotta understand the man's damaged, bro. Like his brain is messed up from like years of abuse to the hands of Afrika Bambaataa.
Yeah, but then
so like when he crashes out, like it's not right, but you kind of understand.
Hassan, Uncle Hassan I understand him to the fullest.
He's not right there.
He's not gonna be right there, and then he takes it on like where, you know what I mean. People are in the comments like, you was Ba's girlfriend and that. You know what I'm saying? Like
on top of that,
imagine
being online dealing with just the amount of people who talk shit online, the trolling and all that, without being abused is already something to like have to handle, fam. Like, you know, I've never been in a situation like Hassan Campbell, but dealing with trolls online, it can be taxing. This guy has mental issues from being abused back in the days. And now, and he has to deal with the trolls.
And almost caught a body for the nigga.
Bro.
Like he got a, man. So, yeah.
New York takes an L for this, bro. Because
yes, no.
Afrika Bambaataa is the New York staple. The Zulu Nation is a New York staple.
Hold on. You gotta ask some questions before you say all that shit. Because I'll be real, we gotta go ask some questions. We gotta go do some research. Let's do some research first before we say that, because we don't know how the 5%ers and Zulu Nation is now. We don't live in New York.
Yes, but they harbored a PDF file for years. So they're all guilty too.
Yes, but
they, don't tell me
I get you.
In the Zulu Nation didn't know that Afrika Bambaataa was nasty.
Of course they do.
They did know, and some of them even punched him out at one point. But they kept him down. So it's on all of those Zulu Nation niggas who knew anything that Afrika Bambaataa was doing anything. Because we're not talking far less more when we're talking about women or whatever, like grown people and abuse. That's already bad. We're talking about kids, bro.
But a lot of them wanted to be down and all that, right? But they don't know what they were being down for. I get it. They were being manipulated in a certain way by this dirty ass man.
He's worse than R. Kelly, bro.
Yo, but do you think now the ones that were holding him down, they were part of it too? There's probably more than just
surely.
So right?
Yeah, because if you're gonna be walking, you are who your friends are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Exactly.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
So if Afrika Bambaataa is your friend, then I guess I can know who you are then.
Yeah, you have pictures of little kids too.
If anybody, even recently, because Afrika Bambaataa is not ostracized to the point where he don't come out at all. He's been at 50th year, 50th anniversary hip hop things, bro. So if you can have Afrika Bambaataa in the room too, then I gotta look at you crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a part of it where if they get him got up, a whole can of worms gonna open up that you never thought existed, my nigga.
No, they don't have to open a can of worms,
it
dog.
would open up a can of worms, bro.
Yes, but we already have Hassan Campbell as the living example.
Why do you think Hassan always goes at Fat Joe? Why do you think that?
Because those guys probably know shit, bro.
Exactly.
They're old school niggas.
Yeah, and they're probably either victims or they were the victimizers.
All that.
Okay? So now
those niggas be jail. They're super jail niggas too.
Now they go, FBI go tie up in Afrika Bambaataa right now, and then they get all the photo albums. Hassan's in it, Fat Joe's in it, LL Cool J's in it. There's all these little niggas in it.
Yeah.
Imagine that the next morning we wake up with the who the hell was in the Afrika Bambaataa album. Good. And I'm not talking about music.
Good.
And it's all these artists.
Good.
Oh, brother.
Good. Take them all down. No PDF files, bro. Take them all out, bro.
I know. I'm saying I agree, but when those things occur, people start hiding shit. So you gotta be like, you gotta get this guy off the road. You're gonna have to do this very sneakily. You can't just knock doors now. He's had enough time to burn shit, to get rid of photo albums, unless he's a real super freak. Like you know what I mean?
Like the fact that Hassan Campbell is a living example with millions of views and hundreds of millions of impressions, and people are just like, yeah, sure, we'll have him at the function. Like, we'll have Bambaataa at the function. Like, what?
I know, he freaked out for that.
Like, there's a guy who's very famous in the internet world who said he touched him. I'm not going to say me because somebody can clip that. Right?
Better watch what you say, boy.
Right? I know the internet will clip that.
Yeah.
Let me throw that into some AI.
Remix.
Don't remix me, bro.
Remix you like.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it was a side topic. No, like I didn't have it on the list, but I just it just irks me, bro.
It irks me too. But I'm telling you, the amount of times this nigga been shouting and screaming and hooting and hollering and there's parts of times I'll read in the comments for Hassan. They're like, yo, this guy's lying. He never got touched. How this murderer get touched? How this guy that got all these bodies?
Well, maybe that's why he has bodies, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying what they say in the comments. I believe Uncle Hassan. You understand what I'm saying? And he's a strong man to actually even say all this, what's happened to him, and move on in life and continue being a human being that can at least function. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure a lot of the drillers out there, right?
Yeah.
Have had issues too in their past when they were growing up. And their mind ain't right. And it turned them to become a full-time, I'm just going to go out there and just shoot niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care about selling drugs in my crew. Just holler at me when it's time to put in work.
Put in work.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That person, if you go deep back into their childhood, they might have an Afrika Bambaataa in their childhood.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that turned them into a super demon.
Gremlin.
Yeah. You never know, dog. could be bare balaclava niggas walking around who've been touched before.
in their bumhole, man. And that's another thing. Right? So that happens, and when it does, and if someone's telling their truth, it's harder. I believe it's harder for a man to say it about another man, and then someone else to believe it than a woman. See, if it was a bunch of women right now saying it about Africa, he'd be locked up.
Yeah, he'd be out of here.
But you see the man thing, that's even crazier.
Yeah, that's facts what you're saying right there.
Right?
Yeah.
So now that's what I said. If I'm the FBI or whatever, I would need more than Hassan Campbell to come to me and be like, hey man, they're all gay. Sorry to say it like that, but like these guys are all mush up in their mind. So us even talking it like that, it's like crazy right now how I'm thinking about it.
We love hip hop.